anything. He is one. He is far above his creation. And the question I always ask myself is, how can the Creator be like his creation?
SubhanAllah. That's when we must embrace them. That, you have made the certification that there's only one God. There's not two God. There's not three God. Only one God. And that we worship. And then we believe, as you say, in his messenger that is sent from Prophet Adam all the way to Prophet Muhammad. Because where some people have issues is that they only stop at the belief of Prophet Adam to Prophet Isa, which is Jesus Christ. But Prophet Muhammad is not considered in that.
That as Muslims?
No, by non-Muslims. Why do I need to believe in the Prophet Muhammad? Was he? Well, we don't know him. We don't have any, familiarity. I mean, alongside with him. So this is a very,
So just to reiterate that, an example, and Allah shows this in the Quran. It's only logical, or it can only be understood for you to worship only one God. The reason why I say that is because let's use an example where there is a worker. I'm a worker, and I work at this factory, and I have two bosses, right? So I'm a worker, but I have two bosses, and they have the same exact role, right? They do the same exact things, right? So when there's trouble, or when I have a question, who do I report to? Do I report to this one, or do I report to this one? It causes confusion. Even if those bosses, I can report to anyone, it'll cause me confusion, because I'll be like, okay, do I report? Let's say it's Jane and Jacob. Do I report to Jane, or should I report to Jacob? But in Islam, there's only one God. You report to one God. That God is Allah. He is one. You don't report to anyone else. You only report to Allah. We don't believe that Allah has a son, subhanahu. We don't believe that a messenger, Jesus is God, subhanahu. We believe that Allah is one, and He's the only one that's worthy of worship, because it's only logical for you to only worship one God. It's logical. If we were to worship two or three or however many, who do we report to? Who are we really worshiping? But if you worship one Allah, you're worshiping Him alone, and Him alone is that which you worship, and you don't take any partners with Him. You don't take a son, a daughter, an angel, anything. He is one. He is far above his creation. And the question I always ask myself is, how can the Creator be like his creation?
SubhanAllah.
The Creator cannot be like his creation. If I create a robot, for example, I'm the creator of the robot. Am I the same as the robot? There's no way. If I create a sandwich, for example, this is a very specific example. If I create a sandwich and I make a sandwich, am I the same as the sandwich?
No.
Can I in any way be the same as the sandwich? No. The Creator cannot be the same as the creation. Thus, high is Allah above anything that they associate with. No.
Alhamdulillah, that's very, very well elaborated.